review because I'm noticing that on Fridays, when we turn in our cold read, we are still struggling with rap. Okay? So, on our anchor chart, okay? My virtual kiddos, you can't see that. Let's see if I can't clean this. There you go. Now you can see what we've got going. All right. R on restate. I just gave it away. R in rap stands for? Restate. What am I restating?
Your answer.
Not my answer. The question. I'm restating the question. The A in rap stands for?
Answer.
Answer. What am I answering?
The question.
Very good. The P in rap stands for? Okay, here's the last question on your check-in. How do I do the P in rap? How do I do the P in rap? Noah.
You gotta find
I have to find details. How am I going to quote those details?
word
for word. What do I always stick at the beginning? There's this little phrase that we say. In the text it said. Okay. So let's look right up here. Okay. We've read this task card before. It's about Rachel. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. People kept coming over to visit Rachel's family. They brought food and gifts. Many of the visitors asked Rachel how she liked being a big sister. So here was my question. Why were so many people coming to visit her family? So freeze. If I'm going to restate, the first thing I do is use the question in my answer. Guys, that's all it is. I'm seeing some of us ask another question and put a question mark after it. Okay? This is all one big, beautiful answer. There are no question marks. We're not asking the question here. The question was already asked. Our job is to answer it and to prove it. Okay? So my question is, why were so many people coming to visit Rachel's family? I would say people were coming to visit Rachel's family because, okay, there is no question mark there. I'm not asking a question. I am not asking a question. I'm restating it. I'm just making my answer sound really fancy. This is part of my answer, okay? We just make it separate so that way we remember I need to use those words in the question in my answer. Now, we said that people were coming to visit Rachel's family because, and then my answer, because her mom had a baby. That's my period. That should all be one sentence together. My restate and my answer are all one sentence together. Because it's all just one really big fancy answer. Do you see that? People were coming to visit Rachel's family because her mom had a baby. Okay? Then, in my proof, before I even go to find evidence, I can already write. What am I going to write? In the what? It said. Then what am I going to go do? Go back at the text and find what? So, details about what? How I knew that her mom what? Think about main idea. If I'm going to find supporting details that are all about that main idea, it's the same thing in rap. If I'm saying her mom had a baby, what does my evidence have to be about? Her mom having a baby. So you can see it's already been highlighted up there for me. Okay? They brought food and gifts. Okay, that's what I just read. I'm going to write it exactly as I read it. They brought food and gifts. Okay, so I can leave it as one sentence, but if I want a really strong answer, sometimes two sentences is even better. Okay? Sometimes if it's a really, really, really good sentence, only one sentence is fine. Okay? But we usually want to try to find at least maybe two good details. Okay? My second sentence, many of the visitors asked Rachel how she liked being a big sister. So I have it right here. Many, what am I going to say? Of the visitors asked who?
Rachel.
Rachel, what? Very good. We're quoting it word for word. My handwriting gets sloppy at the bottom. How she liked being a big sister. Oops. Okay. There's my answer. Okay. Guys, this is 2 sentences. Do you see a question mark anywhere in there?
No.
Should I be using a question mark when I use wrap? Am I asking anyone a question?
No.
What am I doing? I'm answering someone else's question. Okay? So, my question, why were so many people coming to visit Rachel's family? People were coming to visit Rachel's family because her mom had a baby. That is all one sentence. Period. Then I'm going to start with my proof. In the text it said, I'm always going to start with that. Then I'm going to find word for word evidence that proves that her mom what? Had a baby. Okay? Today, when we do our cold read, we're going to read a passage about the presidential election today. Okay? And we're going to answer some questions, some multiple choice questions. And then you're going to have a wrap question. Okay? I'm going to leave this on the board while you work. Okay? My virtual kids, if you want to screenshot this video to have this next to you while you work, that's a great thing to do. Okay? And we are going to make sure that your wrap answer sounds, it's not going to sound the same, right? It's over 2 different things, but you still have all the parts just like I do. That makes sense what I'm saying? Okay, virtual kiddos, on Google Classroom, there's an article called The Countdown Has Begun. Then there are questions on a Google form over the same thing. Please make sure you go do those things and then come back to your agenda because there's going to be a video where we go over it all together.